Hi guys. So essentially we're going to continue where we're at. So our next mission is playing with the full deck or riddle me this, which is the same at the same place. So essentially we need to enter here and we're going to fight some clowns and some robots and some deathstrokes. So we have a side mission where we have to gather these cards. So here's one. As you can see in the quest tracker, there's four of them we need to gather. So let's get started. So let's try and freeze a few of our clowns so that we don't have to fight all of them. And we have a new card here. So let's click it. No reason not to take this little barrel. And also we need to recharge our supercharge. I could have carried it over to the next fight, but I don't think I will really need it. So I'll just recharge a bit and then keep on going. It didn't recharge the supercharge all that much, but every little bit helps, I suppose, or so they say. Whose day? I have no idea. So I'm not sure why you have to come here. So usually I'll destroy them little boxes, and then that thing will appear. Uh, I must admit by now I don't listen to the riddle anymore, so it's been a long time since I actually actively listen to the riddle. I just know what to do and I just do it. I guess next time I play this mission, I'll try to pay attention to the riddle a bit more. This one, the riddle was pretty obvious. It's like a thing outside the box, and then there's this box you can click. And here's our third card. And here's our next riddle. So we will let the little guy raise the robot. I usually reach him before he does that, but let's show you what happens if I don't. Like essentially, one of the little clowns will go to the robot that's on the floor, and he will reanimate him. I have to admit, I never noticed until today how this power here seems to drain a lot of like I know the description said that it drains various enemies from health or something like that, but I never really noticed how much it actually did damage them. Like essentially, what I'm saying is that it's a nice crowd control. I thought it was a nice crowd control versus one enemy, but it actually works against a whole bunch of them. So it's even better than I thought.
a different route now strode. The middle son, the
Again, in
younger
this case, the
son,
riddle is
dreams of
pretty
roses
obvious.
in his head. The youngest took the middle pass, a wife he hoped to find at last. The eldest the right road did claim, a fine estate was his good aim. The roads did wind and twist and bend, but each path seemed a strange dead end. To dodge this fate, so say the sages, order not their paths, but instead their ages.
And the last card should be here. There we go. And we even got a feat out of it. And let's see for the gloves. Nah, nothing really worth mentioning. But oh well. So let's keep on going. Oh yeah, I didn't check. Or did I? Usually there's a nice treasure chest. Nah. Again, no reason not to break those barrels. Let's bring one downstairs. Why not? I always find it funny how it breaks everything it touches.
Apologies
Maybe
to
it's
my
just me.
overly protective bodyguards. I had, of course, already determined that you aren't Joker's assassin.
Your time's up, Enigma. I never fail a contract.
It's Deathstroke! You have to protect me from him! I'll tell you everything! Just don't let him kill me!
Let's summon our friend the Tombot. Sure, it doesn't really fit with Captain Marvel, but there's no talking tiger that you can summon, so I'll have to make do with what I have.
Why, Deathstroke? I'd have thought the man
Poor the stroke. He was no match for the mighty Captain Marvel.
Joker's
It happens. Some missions are easier with certain powers and much more difficult with other powers. It depends on the powers you use, the weapon you use, and also sometimes if you use uh, if you have if your character is higher level than usual. Like sometimes you'll do let's say all your quests, and by the time you reach certain quests, you'll be I don't know level 20. But then if you do a few four-man alerts and a few booster gold exploration missions and stuff like that, the mission you used to do at level 20, maybe it'll be level 22, 24 when you do it. It doesn't seem like much, but 2 or 4 extra levels make a hell of a difference in a mission. So I don't recall what level I was with my Wolverine character, but I recall that the fight was a bit more challenging than that. It could be because of the power. It could be because of the weapon. It could just be because I'm a higher level than the Wolverine was at the same time. There's many reasons that would explain the difference. Also, let's look at what we got. Did we get lucky? Oh yeah, we got a nice back piece. Oh well, I'll take it. So we can complete the mission in our journal, and then let's go see our friend Nightwing to finish the mission.
Now that we know the Joker is working with T.O. Morrow, we can start making plans to take them both down. The new Joker Topper is far too dangerous to leave in their hands, not to mention Morrow's Jokerized robots. Thank you for your help today. Speak to Nightwing in the safe house. Batman out.
I thought I heard something. Must be in my mind. It happens.
So, you made it out alive against Deathstroke. You're one tough customer. And that's good, because with T.O. Morrow working with the Joker, we're gonna need every hero we've got.
This is Oracle. The international crime organization Intergang has created a new religion based on their so-called crime Bible. We need to shut down their operations before their cult spreads across Gotham. The Question in Gotham's Diamond District Police Station has more intel.
So we'll start by selling and repairing.
Interested in purchasing today?
Normally I would probably go and to my base and re-imprint my new gear. I'll just stick to playing DPS. I won't switch to healer for a bit. So that going back to reimprint can wait a bit. So we have to go to the Diamond District Police Department. Oh, and we got a feed for exploring all the police stations. So that's nice. And before we go get our mission from the Question, let's go see a little friend of ours here. Oh, look at that. It's our friend Captain Marvel, who's just looking at the door, so we can't really get a good view of him. Oh well, it happens. As you can see, not remotely looking like him, but right now it's as close as it can get. For the lightning on the chest, there's no other solution right now. For the gloves, sort of, so the wrist thingy, again, there's no other option. The same with the belt. And the boots, again, the boots are as close as we can get to the Marvel boots. And so the same with the cape. I guess the Hades Cape will probably help at some point. But for now, we'll do we'll do what we can with what we have. Oh, the question is right here. So let's talk to our friend the question. Let's try out. Oh yeah, we can sort of skip.
These intergang believers are more than just muscle. They truly believe.
Tracking intergang activity now. Looks like one of their main bosses has a safe house nearby. I'm putting it up on your map.
Not sure I would have wasted resources on that skipping thing, but whatever. Oh, and one of our new loading screen, which is a nice welcome, a nice addition. Oh, and we got a little side mission here. I won't do it right away, but let's go see if the diamond heist is active. And it is. So if we wanted to, we could do the diamond heist. And we have a friend. There's three of us. It should be fairly quick. Let's try it out. Usually when there's other people, even though there's already bags out, some of the people will keep on destroying the truck. So sometimes you try to go and pick up a bag and then you get blown away because someone kept attacking the truck and the truck exploded while you were right next to it. There's various an exhibit. There's various strategies where some would take all the bags and throw them over the river, and someone else will add someone else like over here would grab the bags and then bring them over here. Uh, these days I don't really bother with that. I grab one bag and I travel the distance, and I grab one bag and travel the distance. It's fairly relaxing, and there's usually no need to really hurry unless you're worried about maybe villains coming over and stealing the victory away from you. Like you saw, there's a new truck that spawned. Uh, right now, there's plenty of bags, so there's little reason to try and destroy the truck yet. But there are people who would, even though there's plenty of bags lying on the floor right now, some people would some people did destroy the truck, as you can see, even though it wasn't, could have waited a bit. But anyway, that's what happens when you play with other people. No one really agrees on what the best strategy is or the best way to proceed is. It happens. The reason why personally I would wait before blowing too many trucks apart is that, as you can see, there's a little timer on each bag. So sometimes there's so many bags lying everywhere that there's no way to carry all of them. So you end up wasting at least a few of them, if not half of them. So I always find it a waste. Luckily, the trucks respawn fairly quickly right now, but there was a time I seem to recall where sometimes it took a while before the trucks would respawn. Oh, our friend exhibit again. And as you can see, someone is destroying another truck right there instead of getting the bags that are already here. It happens. It's not a big deal and it's not a game breaker, but sometimes in crunch time it can be a bit annoying, or it can be a bit annoying if you're trying to grab a bag and someone else blows the truck while you're right next to it. But those are the price of playing with other people, I suppose. Almost there. So who will bring the last bag? Not me. So in case I never mentioned it, essentially once you win the diamond heist or the ring war, depending on what you're doing, there's this little lady who appears, and we can sell you some goodies. Like here, it's this lady. In Metropolis, it's a Green Lantern lady, I think, who appears and sell you stuff. Well, ultimately, it's the same gear that you can buy from both. So only the NPCs is slightly different.
The Book of Blood. Chapter 8, verse 23. By deceit you have freed yourself from the illusion of truth, and thus do I name the first lesson of the art.
Sometimes when you're blasting, sadly your blast will change target. Sometimes it's good, like when it changes target to a new another villain. That's good. Sometimes, sadly, it will change target and will hit a healing barrel that you were hoping to save for later down the mission.
No one interferes with Intergang and lives. It is written. Get 'em, boys!
Sometimes you can pretty much anticipate that okay, it's going to change targets, so I will stop attacking. But some other times you react one half a second too late, and sadly you do destroy the barrel you were hoping to save for later. It happens. And as you saw, the hand blaster, holy crap, it's easy to interrupt. So it's one of the drawbacks of the hand blasters. So it's a pretty good weapon, but be prepared to be interrupted a lot, and it pretty much comes with the territory, I suppose. Well, let's get some health thanks to our friendly barrel here. We did not really need it. The fight was going fairly well, but never say no to a free healing barrels. It makes up for the time when you wish that you had a healing barrel, but actually don't have one.
Says the Crime Bible promises infinite power once he kills the twice named daughter of Cain. He's doing it tonight. That's all I know.
So I'm just looking around, make sure that I'm not forgetting anything, and we can just go. And now let's complete our mission. Oh yeah, level 25. Our next mission is already selected. So, well, two skill points. So let's go to our end blasters. So let's add. At this point, there's very little we can add. We could add a critical healing magnitude, but it's wasted on a DPS if you ask me. Even if some of our powers give back some health, we could waste it on dominance and nah, that's waste also. Vitalization. Again, it would help us regenerate power a bit more, but again, I find it wasted on a DPS. So the best option or the less bad option is to go into power. More power is always good for us, and that's the only the last point we needed in order to be able to put 1 point into End Blaster Mastery. So we will do just that. I didn't put any point in the flight skills yet. I probably should have done that, but I'll do that a bit later. And here we usually have a few briefings or a few investigations or a few a few collections sometimes also. And the collection I think is on. Usually there's one here, but there's not. Oh well. Oh, there it is. So this little building, there's a few briefing investigations, and there's a few collections when you get near here. So it's usually worth the trip. And let's collect it because we don't have it. The necklace, oh, the neck piece is a good piece. So let's use it. So now we can go into the mysterious sewer or warehouse, whatever.
I knew I smelled someone in here.
I commit your
Is he saying that I'm smelling bad? These cat people are so rude. So as you see, there's going to be plenty of invisible cat people in this mission. Um, there's a power that gives your character X-ray vision, which technically gives it the extra perception to try to detect hidden enemies. I have another way is that with end blasters, usually I will end up if I can manage to defeat these guys. I'll show you. One easy way is to go with your end blasters and go all around you. If there's a hidden enemy near you, you'll know. It would be easier with there it goes. It would be easier with dual pistols. Essentially, one of the really nice things of the dual pistols is that you can there we go. You can blast all around. You can blast anywhere, and if there's a hidden enemy, well, your blast covers such a wide range. Your auto blast, full auto blast, covers such a wide range, a big area. that if there's anything hidden there, they will be revealed. Because sadly, the way the stealth works is that as soon as you take one damage from any source, uh, you reappear, you get revealed. Well, let's take a look at those gloves. And I did not expect them to be good. But you never know. You never know. There's these little chests that we can collect, and then again the camera thing.
Security camera before each gang knows you're here. I'm showing a terminal nearby.
So we see the camera. We need to turn back, click the console, and then turn back again and go back towards the camera. Sorry about that. It's been a long day, I suppose. And also, if you cast, oh, it didn't work. Well, I was pretty sure that casting was pretty sure that casting my aura, my damaging aura, would maybe target them, but I guess it doesn't seem to target hidden enemies, or unless it just ended up targeting, I don't know, a crate or something like that, like another target in the area, which wouldn't surprise me. Doesn't really matter.
No. It's a trap. The trap is sprung. Rejoice, my shapeshifters. The prophecy is fulfilled. The twice named daughter of Cain, Batwoman, will die as the crime Bible foretells.
So let's prepare for a fight.
Ah, look, Kyle. Another sheep to the slaughter. So you think to stop the prophecy? My
Usually,
ship's
Whisperer
too
Adair is
busy to
a
dwell
she's a
tonight.
tough one.
They are mine, Whisperer.
She may not look like it with her sexy outfit, but she is a mean adversary. Let's bug break him a bit. I was a bit like half a second too late. Uh,
Must I do everything myself?
let's summon our friend, the Tombot. No reason not to.
Only a select group was chosen to participate in the Tombot program. Don't you feel special? Hey everybody, this guy is special!
I wasn't sure if I would make it, so I took a potion just in case. and but I took it just as she died, so which is great. Better take a potions and win and essentially waste a potion than not wasting a potion and being defeated.
Chapter 19, verse
The sweet
20.
the sweet smell of victory is so good, and the bittersweet smell of defeat, I suppose. You don't want to taste that. Come on. So don't be a foolish fool. And I think guess I forgot a chest somewhere. Let's go see. So let us defeat the good sweet of victory. Let us taste the good sweet taste of victory and not taste the bittersweet taste of defeat. How's that sound? And now I'm not sure where that other chest is. Oh well. This one is done. Oh, there it is. Even when you did a mission hundreds of times, it can get tricky sometimes finding something. And sometimes because you've done it hundreds of times, you remember picking up every chest. So by the time you reach the end of the mission and you try to forget, did I forget a chest? Yeah, you remember picking all the chests so often that you can't really recall. There might be one I didn't pick up, so you have to look around, and it happens. So we did check our gear. So let's go continue this mission. Ah, poor Raven. At least we have the classic version as opposed to the. Oh, my bad. That's what happens, and if you don't get enough sleep, you get confused a lot. Oh, Super Doom. I know why. Then you have to manually go into your journal, complete the mission, and then it's already selected here.
Follow the trail. Question is on her way.
Somehow some missions auto-complete. They complete themselves. Sometimes you have to go and manually click on the mission to complete it. Sometimes it unselects itself. I'm not sure why, but and now we didn't get the chance to click on the console yet. It's probably pointless by now, right now. They're all here, so let's not bother with the console then. Let's click it just to be sure we don't miss out on anything, but little point this time. Essentially, it blows up these barrels there, and there's no one there, so. Not sure why it's been happening a lot lately, where normally you're supposed to. You usually had enough time to click on the console long before the mobs would reach you, but lately they're pretty much on you just as soon as you're about to click the console, or in this case, they were on me before I was able to finish clicking. So I'm not sure why. There may be something that changed in the pattern, or there's usually maybe not here, or is it here? Oh yeah, there he is. Hi there. Just doing a few missions with our friend Marvel. Sneaky Puss in Boots. Yeah, that's the fellow I was looking for. I'm not sure if there's still one more, maybe. Oh, let's get rid of this guy and we'll see. Sometimes if you just stand there and wait a bit, you will see them invisible guys appear. But sometimes you'll see them too late. It happens. Well, again, some gloves. Pretty sure it's the same ones. Yeah, same gloves. No, this little guy is interrupting us, so or bug break. No.
So that ye might learn truths that are hidden, that ye might pull secrets hidden from the very heart of the and so ye might be alive and live upon the earth, and pay no
So when there's a bit too many enemies, this is a pretty good crowd control. It will send them flying in the airs, and for a second or two, it will buy you some time to either gain power or prepare a pretty deadly attack against them. Oh no!
We commend the heart of this wayward daughter, made of fires
The
of
evil Bruno is going to kill the poor Batwoman.
blaze on earth. In Cain's name!
He's so mean. Luckily, in this room, there's plenty of healing barrels. I know that it may, I mean, I probably make it seem simple, but the first time I was in this room, holy crap, was it? It was a heck of a fight. But once you get the hang of it, it gets much easier.
Batwoman, I promise we'll get you out of here.
Essentially, you need to not be afraid to use the barrels as much as you want. And even on top of the barrel, if you have some abilities, some healing abilities, it helps a bit. So when there's a then this barrel once you're done using the other two, and by the time you're done using this barrel, odds are the very first one will be back. So there's no once you realize that there's no real like you said it's back already. So you break it and you don't be afraid to use it. I remember when Menheim's essentially his huge kick-ass ability that drains your health, like that huge red ray that comes out of his mouth. It's some sort of drain life, I suppose. And at first, holy crap, when it was doing that, it was like game over. You were dead. But then at some point you realize that you can either block it or get away from it, or just use, as I said, just cycle through the barrels. You go to one barrel. Once you're done using it, you go to the next one. And there's no reason not to be able to finish this fight if you do that. Then you can wait for the cat people to attack you in between waves. And again, see the barrel is there already. So the three healing barrels, they're usually pretty quick to respawn. So there's absolutely no reason not to use them. I can't stress that enough.
Take the book. Hang in there, Batwoman. We'll get you to a doctor.
If Intergang's religion of crime is targeting me, I need to know why. And the crime Bible has the answers. Thanks for your help.
So I can hear. You usually can hear this little point here.
The book of blood.
I already got the treasure chest, but let's check upstairs just to be sure. Again, I've done this mission so many times, and also there's a couple of missions that actually happen in this warehouse. Like there's a mission at tier 6 called the Petrol Catastrophe that essentially happens in this area. Uh, so at some point you can get confusing a bit as to what goes with what mission if you've done the same if you've done many missions in one area multiple times, it can get confusing a bit. It makes it difficult to remember exactly what's where. Sometimes you'll remember, oh yeah, there was a treasure chest in here, and then you realize, oh yeah, the treasure chest was from another mission. So yeah, it happens. So again, we'll go to our journal to complete our mission,
Batwoman is safe.
which basically should tell us to go back and
Make sure it never comes to pass.
to the police station.
Oracle out.
And as you saw, there were a few evil villains. And again, I thought I heard something. Oh, there is. So let's go.
Thanks for your assist against Intergang's insane cult. We're going to take a careful look at this crime Bible. Who knows what other prophecies it might contain.
So did she? Oh, she didn't give us. Oh, we didn't complete the mission, did we? No, we did not.
This is Oracle. The Atlantic
We did
is
not. We
destroying
did
inland
not.
sea into suicide slums and taking humans
So this
prisoners.
should be a bit
Trying to
better than the
protect
one we're
Oracle,
using already.
can't we?
So
Speak to
let's
Martian
let's
Manson
straight
in
up.
Chinatown Safe House. He has on-the-spot
The
information.
stats don't really matter because it's a trinket. It's in our utility belt. Oh, there he is. The stats shouldn't matter because it's in our utility belt. So the fact that the new trinket gives us 20 more extra health and 210 extra power doesn't matter because essentially the only thing that matters at this point is this pouch here, this belt here, this utility belt here. That's what's giving us their stats. Everything else in here doesn't really matter anymore in terms of raw stats. Essentially, I guess the raw stats are still there because if you were to not have a utility belt and just equip the one trinket, then the one trinket would give you those stats. But the reason why we prefer this one trinket is that, as you can see, it gives you 165 might to sell for 20 seconds, as opposed to 38 might for 10 seconds. So it's a net gain. So I was about to sell some of the crap we got, but instead I think I'll just call it a day. And so next time, let's see, what are we going to do next time? Ooh, next time we're going to do something fishy. We're going to go fight our friend Aquaman and see if talking to fish will be able to stop us from beating the crap out of him. So I guess I'll see you next time, and hopefully you had a good time. If somehow you want to see some of those uh, some of those videos again, I'm uploading them on YouTube, so don't be shy about watching them there about watching them on YouTube. So thanks and bye bye.